rebound there by former football player Nate Gendron.
Yes, Gendron, big offensive rebound there to keep the possession alive, as now Naugatuck extends their 8-3 lead. Scampolino gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. A guy that, you know, me and Matt have been watching shoot free throws his whole life.
Yes, next door neighbor.
Yes, sir.
I just need you to sit here, hold this on your knee, or else the cord will fall off and it'll be all messed up. And someone can do the scoreboard and someone can move around the corner. Excuse me, sorry. Just gotta make sure it works for 2 minutes.
We are back now to play, as it'll be Naugatuck with the mid-range. It is good. Little technical difficulties to start the evening off tonight, but we've settled in nicely and we should be good to go. As the lead is now 10-4, Naugi. They look good early, Petta.
Yeah, very slow start by Woodland as an air ball from Naugatuck there.
And now Naugi's going to try to turn defense to offense. But ball bouncing around a little bit. Can't find much to go. Finally, Naugatuck, that is #1 yet again. He's kind of their dominant force, you could see early, Matt. Seems like everything on the offense kind of revolves around him.
As Woodland calls their first 30-second timeout.
Yes, we will be getting a lower team from the cheer squad too, it seems. But yeah, so not the ideal start the Hawks were looking for. They're down 8, but just last week on Friday, they went down early against Watertown, called a quick timeout, and it seemed like they got everything together, you know?
Very true, but hopefully coach is trying to scheme something up to help Woodland's offense.
See if they can make some, you know, super subs if they will too. We know Billy Unti, kind of the 6th man of the year, is capable of doing such. They are going to stick with the same starting lineup for now. And it will be our ball. 12-4 deficit, I mentioned. 4 minutes into this first quarter, about halfway through.
Akatura is inbounding the ball.
Yeah, Naugatuck's got that full press going.
Naugie's really trying to make some early momentum here.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to keep it.
Again, everyone involved in the offensive end, and they find James Campolino in the middle. His mid-ranger, no good. In and out there, and Naugatuck will look to extend their 8-point lead. That's going to be a 3-pointer from the corner. No good. Akatura with the offensive rebound. Back to Akatura, and he drives in.
What a move.
They're getting those opportunities early, Matt. They just can't finish right now.
As a tip from Ethan on the pass. Good defense by the Hawks. Hopefully, I mean, Woodland's really in this game. They just keep missing simple shots.
You're right. They're creating those open shots. Just can't get them to drop. And which has been a common theme for them in first quarters this year.
They don't box out.
No, that's another offensive rebound from Naugatuck. They go up 14-4. As James Campolino from 3 is no good. He's a little off to start this first quarter of action. As now, Woodland really needs to stop on defense. It's starting to get a little away from them, if you will. That's Deputis with another rebound. Down to Akatura.
Let's see what Woodland can cook.
Yeah, they're kind of hanging out around that 3-point line. Finally, Deputis drives in.
As he's fouled.
I think that was a pretty obvious one there, Matt. He looked like he was really wanting the foul, and he got it. And, you know, now it's going to be really important for all night long for us to make those free throws, you know? It could be a difference in this game.
Yeah, especially trying to overcome this early deficit as Billy Unti is subbing in. A brick by Ethan.
As Billy Unti will check in for DeLucia. see what kind of impact he can have on the game early on. But Ethan's first free throw is no good. See if he can go 1 for 2 from the line. And that one's in and out. They're gonna get James Campolino with an over-the-back call. That was a really impressive box out from Naugatuck there, I must say. As now Woodland looks like they're gonna incorporate something of a full court press of their own.
Yeah, obviously trying to overcome this 10-point deficit early in the first.
Oh yeah.
They're just trying to do anything to get some momentum to get back into like this game, but not looking good as Nagy has a turnover.
Yeah, it seems like they got a little rattled there by that full court press.
Yes, maybe this can propel Woodland to do something with the ball.
For sure.
As they have some momentum. Good dish by Napiello.
That's Scampolino. Bang.
As it's good.
Real impressive three-pointer there. As the lead is cut to 14-7 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. That was a real impressive shot. Off balance. As he'll knock in a big three for the Hawks. So now Naugatuck, they fire back with a three of their own.
As Nagy just answers right back,
Yeah,
not giving Woodland any opportunity to celebrate that one. As James Scampolino gets blocked on his drive.
That really was just the perfect answer for them. As now,
And Nagy is just,
they're unconscious, Matt.
they are on fire.
They can't miss from the field. It's 20-7 now. And it's the offenses that are coming alive for both teams now. It's Akatura from three. His roll
Can't hit.
out. Impressive offensive rebound there from
Big
Unti.
Billy.
Yeah, he's making his impact early. Scampolino wants the ball back. Bang.
Scampolino is hot.
He's hot, Matt, and he looks like the only real force on offense for the Hawks now.
As Woodland is down 10-20 with a minute left in this first quarter. And
God.
Nagy again, another just answer.
I mean, those are 3 straight three-pointers, Matt.
They are not letting Woodland breathe.
I know.
No one has any momentum.
And Scampolino
answers.
He is the perfect answer to this fiery Naugatuck offense. He's answering every single one.
Let's see if they could stop.
Yeah,
If
the
they
lead, there's 30 seconds left. The lead is back to 10 for Naugatuck. But, man, I mean, both teams just cannot miss right now. Here's another three.
Number 3. And Nagy's finally missed. Let's see if Woodland can do something in these last 20 seconds.
I mean, I wonder who they're going to try to get it to. There's Akatura. He's a little
cannot
off.
connect.
But, so now there's 16 seconds left. 23-13. Naugatuck might hold for a final shot here. It's going to be Napiello guarding close up top. The screen. And Scampolino hits the ground hard, but they don't call anything. It's going to be Woodland ball with a little under a second left. And they're just going to have to hurl something up now, Matt.
Yeah, really nothing you can do as the end of the first quarter comes. Woodland is down 13-23.
Yeah, so, I mean, some first quarter reactions. James Scampolino is really the only thing hitting on offense for the Hawks now. He has 9 of their 13. And he's unconscious from the three-point line right now.
Yeah, James is really the only light spot in this Woodland offense, but as far as their defense and Nagy's offense, Nagy has been hitting their shots. They have not missed much shots, but hopefully Woodland is doing something to combat that.
Right? I mean, it seemed like for the first part of that first quarter, Woodland couldn't make their shots, and then as soon as they found their shot, they couldn't stop Naugatuck.
Yeah, I mean Woodland's really shooting themselves in the foot with their missed shots, but as long as they don't leave their feet on defense, because I've seen a lot of fake passes and men are leaving their feet, and it's creating open looks for Nagy.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what we can't be having, plain and simple. I mean, if Scampolino can stay hot, maybe another player on this Woodland offense can step up. This game is very much in reach. It's just the ability to kind of slow down that Naugatuck offense, and not only their ability to knock down the three, but their ability in the paint too. They had at least 5 offensive rebounds there in the first quarter.
Big presence. Ethan Stapudis steps up, and hopefully Naugatuck can make some shots.
Important to note too, the Hawks have only made 1 substitution tonight, and that is Billy Unti in for Will DeLucia. And Billy's made his presence known too with a few offensive rebounds.
Yes.
So now it's Scampolino. They're not giving him any space anymore. Napiello with a turnaround. Naugatuck now back to Unti.
Good pass.
To Scampolino. Oh. He wanted his 4th there.
That was a good pass by Unti.
Yeah, no, great decision. He saw the open look, but he passed on it to give his teammate a better shot. And now it's Naugatuck.
And Naugatuck is just ice.
I mean, from beyond the arc right now, they are near perfect. It's something that frustrates the offense because it feels like you're doing everything you can on the offensive end, and you still can't come away.
Fake. Naugatuck misses again.
Yeah, his shot's a little off to start the game so far. As we get in the first minute of this second quarter, 26-13. So now Naugatuck, I mean, you got to guard the 3-point line, right? But they're doing it in the paint too.
Number 1 just making his presence known in the paint as James Scampolino pulls up and he can't hit.
Yeah, those are 2 straight from beyond the arc that did not fall for Scampolino, and now the game is kind of starting to get away from the Hawks. It's 28-13, and it's something that's really concerning.
As Nagy airballs a shot.
Yeah, a rare airball from them as well. As Napiello will be the one who takes the breather now. They're going to run with some bigs. They're going to keep DeLucia in the game, Stapudis, and Unti. So see how that affects maybe the offensive rebounds. As Woodland has no problem firing up a few 3-pointers. Now it's Stapudis with a 3. He's no good. James Scampolino
gets fouled. Good offensive rebound by him.
Man, he's having a game so far, man. He's got 9 of the 13 still. Chance to knock in 2 of his own from the shot.
Hopefully these seniors on Woodland can catch fire.
Exactly. Make their presence known as captain. Scampolino extends his personal count to 10. The lead is cut to 28-14 with 1 more free throw remaining from him.
As Scampolino drains his 2nd free throw. Naugatuck playing tight defense on their point guard. Contested shot misses. Billy Unti on the fast break as he gets the ball turned over by Nate Gendron.
That's another turnover. These offenses looking a little sloppy early, but after it's all said and done, it will be a Woodland inbound, which we love to see here. We do. It's 28-15 now. The lead has been dwindled down to 13, and maybe the Hawks can string together a few good offensive possessions here and just slowly cut into that lead, you know? As now it's Scampolino being guarded a lot closer. And they're going to get him for the reach. See, it's that ability to try to limit Scampolino on the 3-point line, but in the process, they're fouling a bit, Peta. Shifty move from Naugatuck. Scampolino from beyond the arc. He can't find it.
Big Billy with the rebound. Pulls up the shot as he misses. Naugatuck. It's a contested shot, and Ethan gets the rebound. Dean driving up the ball, drives, puts up a shot over Gendron, and it makes it.
And now it's 28-17. Woodland kind of closing in on a comeback here.
Naugatuck with a really great shot over Gendron. As Woodland fouls Naugie's big man.
So it'll send Naugatuck to the free throw line with a 28-17 lead, 4 minutes remaining.
John Napiello coming back in the game for James.
Yeah, giving Scampolino a much-needed breather there. He's been carrying a lot of the load on offense. And the second free throw for Naugatuck will also fall, so they go 2 for 2 from the line. And now it will be Naugatuck for their second free throw. And it'll fall. So it's going to be 34-19 here. Naugatuck kind of maintaining that 15 to 13 point lead all day, Matt. And Woodland just desperately trying to cut into it.
Yeah, really trying to do anything they can to cut this deficit.
Yeah, Staputis' three-pointer no good. And Evan Mastropietro, the freshman, has checked into the game. The freshman has been getting some good minutes out there. How do we think of that, Matt?
Yes. Hopefully he can be the spark of what Woodland needs to get back into like this game.
But man, I mean, Naugatuck really, they can't miss right now. And a turnover from Napiello, which will send Naugatuck going the other way.
As an over-the-back foul on Naugatuck there, as Woodland is now down 17 points. So hopefully, I mean, Woodland needs something to go their way just to have some momentum to go into the halftime.
Right, and there's 2 minutes to go before that halftime, and what's going to be really important for them is, you know, not trying to get it all back at once. You know, it's a 17-point lead, but they got to still be smart on offense. Can't just be hauling anything up, you know?
As Bilianti shooting free throws.
Yeah, I mean, how's he been from the line this year, Petta? What do we think? You think he's making both? Well,
yeah.
Yeah. Had to wait for the right time in there. He got a real nice roll as he hit the back of the rim. As Bilianti is now on the scorer's table. Trying to cut the lead to 15.
As Evan Mastropietro, freshman, gets the rebound.
Big
Billy with the
offensive
pull-up.
rebound. There he is.
Drains it.
Makes up for that last missed free throw.
So maybe this can be a fire for Woodland as they go on with this game.
Some sort of momentum. We know Unti is a guy who plays with a lot of heart out there. He can get a run started for sure. As now, he
as Billy forces the turnover. Napiello with the pull-up, and it's good. Woodland is on a run right now. They cut the deficit down to 11. Napiello with the steal as he gets blocked.
Oh my God, really impressive anticipation there by Napiello. As Naugatuck, no good. And that's got to be it.
As Ethan rejects it.
Now it's Napiello for three.
In and out.
They're going to get Steputis for the over-the-back foul, but man, what a three-pointer that would have been. In and out, Matt, in and out. But good sequence of events there. How about that Steputis block?
I mean, yeah, and that was a really great play by Steputis, but Napiello came up a little bit short on that three-pointer, but hopefully Woodland before half can cut this deficit to single digits as they are down 11.
Yeah, they're on a bit of a 6-0 run. It's 36-25, and now they're going to have a chance to cut to single digits. Steputis thinks about the three, and now it's Napiello. It's good.
As he's Drano from deep. Woodland has a little run now.
Yeah, it's a 9-0 run for Woodland, and they cut the lead to 8. The 17-point deficit.
As Ethan barely misses out on the steal.
I mean, this is exactly what they need before halftime. Go into the locker room with,
this is great.
Right? Something to be proud of in this first half. As now they want to get another defensive stop. All momentum is their way, Matt.
Billy guarding the ball.
Guarding close.
A little too close as he gets a foul.
Yeah, definitely a questionable one there, but he was getting a little handsy with the defender, and it's going to be Naugatuck looks to be in the bonus potentially and going to the free throw line. Yes, they will. So now Naugatuck will have a chance to get a few points back, but what a run from Woodland.
Yeah, this is exactly what they need, but especially before half, to have some momentum going into the second half.
Right, and with that missed free throw there too, it's got to be affecting Naugatuck. I mean, it's getting loud in here, Matt.
Yeah.
Our fans are riled up. We love to see that, right?
Yes, we do, as Evan Mashapitro gets the rebound when there's 50 seconds left, as Nagy missed both free throws.
Yep, and now down just 8. And a big shot here could make it interesting. Napiello thinks about the three. Now it's Bilianti. Yeah. That's a real good call from the refs there. I mean, Naugatuck was playing him real close, and eventually Unti finally draws the foul, and now he'll be shooting two, Matt. And if he's able to make both here, it's a 36-30 game with just 36 seconds to go. First one, no good, as it'll be senior Luke Varelli checking in for Ethan Steputis right before this first half comes to a close. Unti, his second free throw will not fall, as Naugatuck still up 8, 30 seconds to go. As they fire up one from three is no good. Aventura driving down. There's about 20 seconds now, Matt. It's an 8-point lead. See what Napiello can cook up. He's been hot. Thinks about the three.
As he gets fouled there.
Yeah, they're Naugatuck really starting to draw fouls now, as Napiello is the guy for the Hawks that we want on the free throw line. He's been nearly automatic this year, and if he's able to knock both in, as mentioned before, it could be 36-30. And the first one drops. All right, now this could be big. The second free throw for Napiello does not go, but Evan Mashapitro gets the tip. It's Napiello, he drives. Just misses the layup. As now it's gonna be Naugatuck for the buzzer beater.
As he drains it.
Wow. That one hurts, Matt.
Yes,
that one
but
hurts.
other than that, a half that has mostly been all Naugatuck. Near the end of the second quarter, Woodland gained some steam, and hopefully they could use that to propel themselves to the second half.
Yeah, so I mean, before that three-pointer, everything was going the Hawks' way. I mean, they cut it all the way down to 7. It's going to be 39-29 when we come back from half, but I mean, all momentum was really the Hawks' way in that second quarter. As now we will observe the dance team and then get a little bit of Mama Manning. All right, good performance there from the cheer squad. And now we got Mama Manning on. Welcome, Mama.
I'm losing my voice, but that's okay.
I mean, we can't be having that, can we?
No. What a good game, huh?
I know. How about that momentum? The end of the second quarter there, Mama. We were playing out of our minds.
Yeah. Popping threes.
Right?
Playing defense.
It was. We loved seeing it.
It was tight.
The shots were falling, but that's a good point. The defense was really impressive.
They were. They've been playing a lot harder than they usually do.
I know, right? And
yeah.
That buzzer beater really hurt a little bit.
That hurt. But we're coming back.
I know. You're right. We are. We're not done yet, Mama.
No, we're not.
We're
now,
not.
I did see the JV game.
Okay.
And I will tell you.
Yeah.
You know, Naugie's inside-outside shooting. They're great on defense. They anticipate the angles for the passes.
Yeah.
But what do? They trap and they do full court press.
Yeah.
So we got to be ready to break it.
You're right. And the thing with a full court press, when you run it out the gate in the first quarter, it looks so good. But then fourth quarter, the guys get tired.
They do.
And that's what we got to take advantage of. Our coaches got to see that. And if Naugie's still incorporating that full court press, maybe keep the tempo fast so they get tired.
That's right. Got to sub, keep in the fresh legs.
Right?
Yeah, maybe I need to suit up.
Mama, I would not be opposed to that at all.
I would love that.
Go out there.
That's great.
How many points do you think you're putting up if you go out there? Let me hear the over/under.
Well, at least 33. Larry Bird,
right.
come on.
33 is a good number. I think it's possible. No?
We have active imaginations.
Hey, I think it's more of a reality, Mama.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Larry Bird, one of your favorites?
Oh, all-time favorite.
Really?
Yeah, he's my GOAT.
Are you a Celtics fan?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh, come on!
I know.
And you're a senior?
I know. We don't talk NBA that often.
Well, that's because you don't visit me.
You're right. I will.
Visit me during class and we'll talk.
We will. I will.
You know what's on my door?
What is?
You know how we have those teacher superlatives?
Yeah. What is it?
Most likely to talk about sports.
I mean, that's been clear.
I weave it in on every lesson, every sentence.
That's been clear. And you know who my favorite player in the NBA is?
Right now?
Yeah.
Steph.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum.
I'm a Duke boy, Mama, so of course I'm gonna love Tatum. He was great for us.
Yeah. Well, you know who my favorite player is?
Who?
Big Al.
Yeah. He's what, 40 years old at this point?
I know.
And he's still doing it.
Half my age though, but I think he's winding down.
He's definitely reaching his final years. There was a point for the Celtics. He was just dominant.
I know.
He was. And he still gets his minutes.
He does. But you know what we have to talk about?
What?
That Giants game yesterday.
Oh, my God.
What
Mama.
happened?
It was Tyrod Taylor, too. It wasn't even DeVito.
It
I
was
know.
the defense
The
with
defense
those turnovers.
was incredible. I mean, they got Hurts rattled early, and then he got hurt. But
Did you see the finger?
I did.
It was in 3 pieces.
and he's
Up,
one of my.
down, in, out.
I know, and I think even if they snapped it back into place, there wasn't a chance they were playing him before the playoffs.
No.
And
No.
Mariota did not look good.
He looked like he was
Not ready
a
to go.
middle school player. He had no skills.
He wasn't ready to go.
No, he was not.
And the Giants saw that, man. They had a game.
They took advantage.
It was fun to watch.
It was a great game.
It's a
Last
good way,
game of the season.
Good way to end the season on a high note for Dable.
That's right.
You know,
And Dabo was laughing,
right?
and he was
having
cheering
fun.
on his players, having fun. That's what you got to do.
I know.
Season's over with. Enjoy it. Play hard.
I don't think his job was ever really in jeopardy, but I think that win definitely made him a little more comfortable in his seat this offseason. you
That's
know?
right. That's right.
What do you think they do at quarterback next year? Danny? Is
I
it
don't
Daniel
know.
Jones'
I like
team?
Danny. I really do. But we got to see how he develops coming back after surgery.
I know. It feels like we haven't seen him play in forever.
Yeah,
you
I know. I
Kind
know.
of forget how he operates in the offense.
I know. It's tough.
I know.
Very tough.
So for as much as they're paying him, I think they ought to give him another shot.
That's
at the
right.
Starter role, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
So this is a Monday night game.
I know. Very rare from the Hawks.
That threw off my schedule.
Right?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
Girls are Tuesday, Thursday?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think there might be a Hawks game every day, whether it's home or away.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
We
I'm not
got to
used
pay
to
for
the
the
Monday.
electricity.
Right?
Yeah, let's go. And exams on Friday.
Yes. Yes. Big time.
I like the delay today.
Oh, beautiful.
34 degrees when I left my house.
Hey, and I mean it was.
8:30.
That's probably the warmest it was all weekend too.
Yeah,
it was,
probably.
It was a cold, snowy weekend, but
It was.
we got our snow, Mama. We finally did.
We did. My neighbors, oh my gosh, 2 little kids playing in the snow.
There's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They pelted me with snowballs. I don't know why. I'm
Did they
such a nice
really?
neighbor.
Man, how could they do that, right?
Well, I asked them to. I guess that's why.
And they still had the guts to. Crazy.
I know. They'll learn.
They'll learn one day.
Yeah, the father's
Whenever
a
that
former
comes.
student of mine. You know, you got to watch it.
Is that so?
Yeah,
Yeah. It was nice to see the snowfall, though.
it was. But now, what, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have rain, freezing
Yeah.
rain, snow, ice.
It's that temperature where it's not really cold enough to be snow.
Yeah, but I don't like the ice.
but I hate the ice, man.
I was all over the parking lot this morning.
Right? You gotta
Yeah.
be careful walking in.
And Fred was not out there to help me walk.
Come on,
on, Fred.
Right?
You got to do your job.
He does it so well, though.
He does.
He does.
He does. That makes my day. I see him in the morning, and he always says, "Good morning, sweetheart."
Aw.
Isn't that sweet?
He's the best.
He is
really
the best. Yep.
He's the heart and soul of the school.
Yep.
He really is.
Yep. I'm the loudmouth, and he's the sweetheart.
Equally important, though.
Oh,
I'd
thank
say.
you.
You're welcome, Mom.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hey,
What's
we
up?
got to talk.
Yeah.
W or M? Big game tonight.
I got Washington. I do.
I do too.
Really?
I do too. That's my team.
I love Michael Penix. I'm a
I do
big
too.
Michael Penix
I
fan.
hope he wins.
Right? The way watching him sling it as a lefty is so great to see.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
And I'm not a big Michigan guy, to be honest with you.
I'm not either. I'm not a Harbaugh fan either.
No. And you know, the Raiders are looking at him for their next coach.
I know.
I know, which I don't know how I would feel about that
Where's
at all.
Belichick going?
He came out today and he said he wants to stay with New England, but I don't know if New England wants to, stay with him.
I don't know.
Right?
It's craziness.
I
This
know.
is where, the coaches are hired and fired. And
Right? We saw 2 firings today.
maybe my job is on the line. I don't know.
I know. I would hope not, Mama. I would hope not. Have you ever considered coaching here?
I did coach here.
Did you?
Yeah,
You
what
you
sport?
coach tennis. You told me.
Yeah.
Right.
Those are my banners right there.
But what about now? Like, I think you can go out there and coach some hoops.
Mr. Ogren wants me on the football field.
Coaching
Yeah.
or playing?
Well, both, but
Yeah. Like, whatever works.
we'll see.
All right, Mama.
All right.
It was
We're
a good
winding down
halftime.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. It goes by so fast.
It really does. And
I
hey-
think they got to give us 10 more minutes to talk.
We got a shot to win this game, Mama. We do.
That's right.
It's 10 points, but it is far from over.
That's right.
All right.
Hey,
Thank
you got to
for
visit
joining
my
us.
classroom. I have that picture up on my shelf.
You do?
Yeah, thank you so much for that present. All right, enjoy the second half.
Shout out Matt Petta, giving a little present to Mama Manning, it seems. What a stand-up guy he is. And welcome back, Matt. I was just telling how much of a stand-up guy you are.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're back in the second half with some action. Naugatuck, quick miss. And now it'll be Napiello driving down.
And as Jalen Francis almost gets the steal there.
Yeah, it'll be Naugatuck with the inbound. Francis guarding Napiello close up top. He's a guy in the first half who made a few real important three-pointers. As now Akatura, the turnaround, he's good. Score is now 39-31, and Akatura really needed to see one go in the hoop there, Matt. As now Naugatuck.
As Francis misses there. And another miss by Derek Schrain.
They're struggling on offense, Matt. Naugatuck can't get anything to go.
Yeah, as Woodland has this lead cut down to 8.
I know.
As Big Billy Unti.
Just a minute in, and Unti's already checking in. He's making his case to be a starter on this team, but honestly, he might be more effective as a 6th man, you know? I like his energy that he brings off the bench.
Yes, Billy's a very energetic guy, especially on the court.
Oh, yeah.
As Dean gets a big steal right there.
And now it's Napiello for the layup. He's got it.
He's got the double take, and Woodland has cut this game down to a 6-point lead.
I mean, they're really cutting in this lead well, Matt. It was just 17 a little bit ago. Now it's down to 6. As we're only a minute in this third quarter, and the intensity is high for the Hawks. They're gonna knock Napiello for a foul there, but I mean they're playing with some energy on the court. They really are. So Naugatuck's gonna set up underneath the basket, see what they can get going. It's gonna be the up. Now it's just off the mark for Francis.
Misses.
And Francis now is gonna drive in. He loses it himself. They're going to attack it as Naugi's ball. I think it might have hit the Putis on its way out. And it's going to be Elizar Pennar for Naugatuck taking the inbound. He tips it up to Caden Moore. Now it's Francis, a few jab steps, guarded by Napiello. The 3-point shot from Strone is no good.
As he just boxes him out. Moore has really dominated the paint tonight.
Oh, yeah. He's been the difference maker, I think, Matt. He really has.
No one has denied him down low.
No. As now it's going to be a 41-33. Akatura from 3. No good. Still kind of struggling to find his shot here. And it's going to be Naugatuck. The 3. Oh, my God.
As Pina drills another 3. Many remember last year his 3 in crunch time to win the game for Naugatuck. Hopefully he's trying to recreate that.
It's a good point, Matt. Nice memory you got there, huh?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I do.
And now it's going to be Akatura. Thinks about the 3. He's trapped in the corner. But he gets it out.
Somehow he finds a way to get the ball back in play.
Right? Athleticism there, Matt. Love to see it. As now it's Putis. It's getting late in the shot clock. Akatura, no good. Naugatuck's now going to try to set up and build upon their now 11-point lead.
As Francis misses it.
Man, how bad would that have been if that fell? That would have been, you know, the chance to extend it to a 14-point lead. Feels like everything Woodland has done has gone in a second, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Naugi's really drifting away with this lead, just inching closer and closer to that 20-point mark.
I know, it's 11 now, and the first free throw, no good, but definitely noticed a bit of a shift in energy here, Matt, as the gym is a bit more silent now that Naugatuck has gone on their run. It's 45-33 now after the made free throw.
Yeah, hopefully Akatura or the Putis can light a spark.
His layup no good. He's not taxed for a foul. They're going to say it's a travel.
As they call it, travel.
Pina hates the call, but they're going to knock him for a travel before the shot. As now, Napiello will bring the ball up. A guy who finished that first half real well, Matt. See if he can get his three-point going. And James Campolino had an incredible first quarter. Thinks about a three of his own. Now it's Akatura.
And it's tipped away. Pass, but he barely stepped out.
Man, that was close.
That was a big break for the Hawks.
Huge break. That could have been a dunk on the other end, Matt, with the way we've seen Caden Moore play. Instead, it's going to be Hawks ball with a 12-point deficit. Akatura firing from three.
As Akatura finally makes a three-pointer tonight.
Yeah, maybe that's all he needed, the ability to get it going.
As Woodland calls a timeout as they cut the deficit to 9 points.
And now it's a 45-36 game. That was a big three, Matt. That was a real big three because now it's single digits once again. Looked like it was kind of starting to get out of hand, and Akatura finally, you said the word finally, man, he hits it.
Yeah, he's really not been that successful from the three-point area tonight. Finally connects.
Yeah, and that really does a lot mentally to a player like Akatura because all it takes sometimes is see one to go in the hoop, and it could be a complete shift. And we know if he's on his game, he's special, you know? So it's going to be the same lineup out for the Hawks with Billy Unti and the rest of the starting lineup with the exclusion of Will DeLucia. And their defense is going to be so crucial in these final 12 minutes. We got 4 left in this third quarter. They've kind of abandoned that full court press, Matt.
Yeah, definitely trying to be more passive this half, especially building that momentum going into this half.
Right, and maybe saving a little bit of energy too. As now it's going to be Francis. He's no good, it's an Unti rebound. And now Dean Akatura, the one who just saw one go in, gets it to Napiello. He wants to shoot. Got some Naugatuck chants going.
As Big Billy with the lay.
What a lay-in. As the lead is now cut to just 7. Shortest it's been in a really long time.
But Caden Moore is just the answer for Nagy.
He is really the focal point of this offense. The lead's back to 9. As now, Saputis driving in. Ooh, tried a little acrobatic layup there. It'll line him up on the free throw line. How important are these free throws now, Matt?
They're very important for Woodland. I mean, Ethan has missed some early on in this game.
Yeah, and if he is able to knock them both in, first one, no good, but he can get this one and cut it back to that 8-point margin, which is, it's very attainable. It really is, with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. The second one, no good. And a near offensive rebound, but they're going to attack Dean Akatura with a reach-in. So now Naugatuck has a chance to set up their offense. They're going to do just that. It is Pina bringing up the ball again.
Woodland's still down by single digits as they're down by 9.
And it's going to be a timeout. I think both sides want a chance to talk it over. As so what do we think, Matt? 9 points? How are we viewing this?
Very, very. I mean, Woodland is just a few jump shots and free throws away from being within 1 score.
You're absolutely right. A team like this, I mean, we saw it. They can make a 3, man, and string a few of those together. It's a 1-possession game, you know? But I think the difference now the offense is finally clicking for the Hawks. The difference now is going to be the ability to kind of stop specifically Caden Moore in the paint, you know?
Yeah, he has not been denied tonight.
No, he's been quite dominant, I'd say, and it's shown as now they get it to him. It's going to be more, but a great defensive play by Napiello. After all, it's all said and done here, it's going to wind up with a Woodland inbound, it seems. The foul kind of stopped a little momentum at the Hawks side here, as now the Naugatuck bringing back a little full court press, trying to rattle the Hawks offense. They get it to Napiello.
Napiello finds Ethan down baseline as he goes up and is fouled.
So now he's going to have the chance to make a few more free throws. Inches away from an and one there.
Yeah, that was a really great take by Steputis, drawing the foul, taking 2 shots. Hopefully he could bang these 2.
Yeah, for sure. The difference maker. We don't want it to be, missed free throws, as Ethan knocks in a much needed one. The lead is now cut to 8, and
Ethan connects.
yes, sir. See if he can make the second. Oh, just in and out as Caden Moore with the rebound. So it stays 8 points. And now Francis going in.
And he gets denied by Steputis.
No call there. Scampolino down to Napiello. Few pump fakes. And that's got to be a foul. No call there, Matt. What do we think?
I don't know. It's really tight in that area as Pina misses the 3.
Good offensive rebound. It's going to be Francis, and he's going to travel. So now I think an offensive bucket is more important than ever. There's 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and they finally have the chance, only down 8, to get it into that 6-point mark, which is, it's 2 possession. That's big.
Yeah, hopefully Woodland can, in these last 2 minutes, really take advantage of their 3-point game. And Steputis has been relentless down in the paint, as well as Caden Moore.
He's drawing fouls like it's nothing. They're going to say it was a shooting foul for Steputis. Say he was on the way up, and he's going to have 2 more free throws. See if he can make the first. He's got it. So this Woodland offense, it's kind of all centered around Steputis. I'm interested to see if they can get Napiello and Scampolino more engaged like they were in the first half, especially around the 3-point line, But Steputis' second goes. It's a 6-point game, Matt.
Did not expect that. The way this game has been played, you would think would be all Nagy, but Woodland has scraped back into like this one.
Yeah, it's just a 6-point lead and 2 minutes to go, and they're off the mark. And now Woodland has a chance to really turn some tables here, cut it to 1 possession.
Woodland has really taken advantage of Naugatuck's shot game, because in the first half they were automatic, but lately has been all Woodland as far as shots go, as Nagy has a fast break, and it's just the easy layup by Pina.
Impressive defensive play there on the Naugatuck side, and Pina's able to knock in for a layup. As Napiello, a deep 3. He's
bang! Great shot by Napiello.
Those 2 sophomores are feeling it from 3-point range tonight, Matt.
Yes, they are, as they cut the lead down to 5.
Yes, sir. It is 49-44.
As a turnover by Nagy.
And this is huge now, Matt. It's only a 5-point lead.
And Woodland has the ball. Maybe they could make this 1-possession game.
Who do you think this ball needs to go to, Matt?
Napiello just hit a 3, but maybe another sophomore can get in on it. James Scampolino.
Right? Or Steputis. He's in the paint. He's got it.
He makes the jumper as they cut the lead down to 1 possession.
It's a 3-point lead, 49-46, and there's less than a minute to go in the third quarter. This quarter's been all Woodland so far.
Oh, Pino with a little crossover.
It was impressive. Now he pulls up from 3. No good.
He misses. And he gets fouled.
Wow. All right, so now it's going to be a... Akatura thinks he's in the bonus, but it might just be a reach-in. No, it is a 2 shots. Woodland's in the bonus, and if they can knock both these in, Matt, it's a 1-point game.
Wow, man.
What a game we're seeing.
Woodland is scraping their way back into this as Dean misses the first free throw.
Comes up a bit short, but you're right, man. We're gritty out there, and we're capitalizing off of every Naugatuck mistake, which is something we didn't do in the first half. Because there weren't many Naugatuck mistakes, you know? Akatura bangs in the second. It's a 2-point game, 49-47. It'll be Pina. He's going to attempt to drive past. He's no good.
He is no good, and Staputis gives it to Napiello. Will one of them pull it?
There's 15 seconds left, and they're only down 2, Matt.
I'm feeling a 3-pointer. Dean's feeling it, maybe.
Can they get the lead before the 4th quarter? There's 10 seconds left. Akatura guarded closely.
The jab step gives it to Napiello as he drives.
The 2.
Gets a...
Oh. The floater doesn't fall for the tie, but man, what a 3rd quarter, Matt.
Great quarter by Woodland. I mean, they cut this lead down to 2.
Yes, they did.
Now it's anyone's ball game.
They did a great job there. Oh my God. And it's a 2-point lead, which was 10 at the half. What players do you want to see getting involved in this 4th quarter to get some success, Matt?
I mean, these senior co-captains, Dean Akatura and Ethan Staputis, have really stepped up in the 3rd quarter. Maybe they can try to lead the Hawks to this gritty win.
You're right. It wasn't the most ideal of first halves for them, but Staputis is getting it done, drawing fouls, and Akatura is definitely finding his shot again. But you know, the Woodland, we've seen this story before for the Hawks, where they come back, they crawl back. It's a 1-possession game, and they fall short. You know.
Yeah, hopefully they could change that narrative and pull out into this one.
Yeah, which is something that I think everyone in here wants to see. We got a packed house once again. Those are 2 straight Woodland home games with a packed house. I was here with Jacob at the Friday game, and that was a fun one, Matt. They kind of really ran over Watertown. A much-needed win for them to carry in, some momentum into this game,
Yeah, hopefully that can propel them.
Right.
Although starting out slow, Woodland has came back in this one, and hopefully this 4th quarter can lean in their favor and they pull out a win against a really good Naughty team.
100%. And I think it's safe to say we're in for an exciting one too. We're gonna have some fun here, and we want to see Woodland round up on top, but I think it's really likely that we get an exciting finish, as Woodland was down as much as 17 in that 2nd quarter, and now it's only 2. It looked like it could, kind of get away from them, be a 20-point win for Naugatuck. But we're lucky that this Woodland team has really shown some fight.
Yeah, they have made this a game.
For sure. And it's going to be none other than Napiello, the first to take it. And with just a 2-point deficit, see how the Woodland offense responds. It's a turnover. Naugatuck driving down.
What a move.
So the lead is back up to 4 for Naughty. It's 51-47. Impressive move, you're right. There's a Naugatuck chant going on in the Woodland Hawks home stadium as Napiello's 3 is no good. So Naugatuck's gonna have the ball up 4. 51-47 still, and Pina's gonna try to work Napiello up top.
Hopefully Woodland can play some tight defense and try to deny Caden Moore
Oh, yeah, some lockdown. Moore's been it for them as Pina pulls up. He's no good. Scampolino lets it bounce out of bounds, and Woodland will retain possession. That's a good point, though. This fourth quarter difference maker could easily be Caden Moore if we're not able to guard him correctly, you know? So now it's will be Akatura. Switching it over to Staputis. Akatura once again. That's his shot, Matt. It just rolls out there, but he's so good with that off-balance shot from the side.
It just barely misses there.
Right, in and out, and I think he could definitely get a few more to drop. So now it'll be Francis. He drives. Rebound! The rebound tips in Naugatuck's way.
As it's out on Woodland, so stay Naugatuck ball.
Hits Scampolino's back, nearly there. And you're right, it'll stay Naughty ball. And that's big, Matt. We can't let them get those offensive rebounds like they've been able to do at all. So Naugatuck will retain their possession. Pino looks to shoot, but now it's more in the paint.
As he misses, and number 12, the big rebound. As the ball stays in bounds, and Caden Moore again in the paint.
It tips Moore's way, and now it's a 6-point lead. It's 53-47. It's Unti to Napiello. Napiello drives. He shoots. He can't finish the mid-ranger. So Naugatuck will have a 6-point lead with 5.5 to go. And this whole fourth quarter has gone their way so far. The only 4 points being scored in the first 3 minutes are Naugatuck. And they get it to Moore. This could be dangerous. It sends Caden Moore to the line. I think that's a pretty fair call.
So they foul on Woodland, James Scampolino.
Yeah, I mean, Moore is able to drive to the hoop so well that it's hard for Woodland to not knock a foul in, you know? But now it'll be Caden Moore shooting 2. A little discussion from the ref there as Moore will now attempt his first. No good. So now, I mean, we got to box out here, no?
Yeah, this is a big... I mean, Woodland has not had anything in these first couple minutes of the fourth quarter. But hopefully someone can make a shot to propel Woodland.
And that was exactly what we needed, a miss and a rebound on our side. It's still 53-47. As now they find
Napiello's open, but he... As it goes through the hands of Napiello.
Yeah,
big
definitely,
mistake.
Definitely one he'd like to have back there. He looked like he might have had an open layup, but he'll stay with Naugatuck as we've reached the under 5-minute mark. Still 53-47. And Pina fakes the pass underneath. And now it's Pina from 3.
As he drills it.
That one hurt, Matt. That one hurt.
Yeah, and Nagy extends the lead to 9. I mean, nothing is going Woodland's way. As Pina getting a little too handsy, fouls Napiello.
This fourth quarter has really been all Naugatuck.
Yeah, not really what you want to see from Woodland, but
I know.
They have not made shots, and they're just a couple missed shots away from being in this game, but some spark needs to happen.
You're right. Some players gotta, step up and be the difference maker in this game. Staputis might be him, but he can't finish the layup. And now it's the fast break for Naugatuck. It's Pina. And the lead is back up to 11 with 4.5 to go in the game. And it's really been all Pina in this fourth quarter.
It's been all Naugatuck.
Absolutely. It's frustrating to see from a Woodland standpoint, but we just gotta, tip our caps as Hawks fans because Naugatuck's doing everything right in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, At the end of the third quarter, I was expecting Woodland to take this lead and really explode back into this, but they really have not had much success.
Not in the slightest. As a mini basketball game going on with the cheerleaders. Can't help but watch. This is interesting.
Yes, the student section trying to make
some three-pointers of their own, it seems. As yeah, that was something.
Yeah. Going back to this game, though, I mean, I was expecting Woodland sort of like take over this fourth quarter because it was all Woodland third quarter, but Naughty saw that and just did not care, and they came out firing in this fourth quarter.
Right. It looks a lot like the first quarter, if you will, where it was all Naugatuck, and it's almost
Early.
like that second and third quarter is completely erased now. Scampolino gets the ball up top, wings it to Staputis. Now it's Milianti. Scampolino reaching from Caden Moore. Will send Ethan Staputis. No, it will not send Ethan Staputis to the free throw line because they're not yet in the bonus.
As Gendron checks in,
giving Caden Moore a breather.
Maybe Woodland can exploit Caden Moore being on the bench.
For sure, as we'll be able to see the difference that makes almost instantaneously. It's Scampolino, some nice ball movement there. And now Napiello trying to set up the offense. Scampolino, you can tell he wants to shoot, man. And it's Staputis, no good. Unfortunate bounce as it lands in the Greyhounds' hands, and now it's 58-47 with the ball. Naugatuck. Yeah, that's a good call.
As Nate Gendron misses the box out lay.
Yeah, almost got to think would Caden Moore be able to knock that one in if he were in this game? And that's what the Hawks have to take advantage of. It's an 11-point lead for Naugatuck. Under 4 minutes to go, but I mean, they really have to start closing in. It's not over yet, but they got to start knocking some big shots. And you said it. Who's going to be able to step up? Napiello for three. Bang.
Big three-pointer right there.
Right.
As
Much
they cut
needed.
the lead
To 8. So, I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a big difference between an 11-point lead and an 8-point lead, Matt.
Yeah, that was a really big shot there from Napiello, and hopefully that could really propel Woodland these last 3 minutes. They don't have that much time left, but hopefully that shot can help them.
And you would think Caden Moore would most likely check back in, right?
Yeah.
No, it's very possible that he's in some foul trouble here. As we are observing this kind of basketball game
you can't
again.
help but not look at it. Woodland student section
They're getting
shooting shots. As Mason airballs one. Oh, that looked bad.
I know.
Will Brooks, airball.
Matt able to point out some of these.
Oh, Josh Staputis with the Drano.
Max Staputis, the fadeaway doesn't fall. I say Max Martin, the fadeaway doesn't fall.
Yeah.
But that's a little something, man.
Yeah, hopefully Woodland in the basketball huddle, they were not talking about the pon shootout, I hope.
Yeah, I would think setting up something of a defense here is a little more important. And it will be the full court press. I think that was pretty expected, down 8 with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, Woodland has to do anything to try to force a turnover, maybe get some momentum in this game.
Right, so it'll be...
And they make Francis make a big mistake.
Yeah, that was brutal there as the full court press worked to perfection.
Woodland down by 8, 3 minutes left in this game. And see if they could do something as Scampolino with a big shot.
Wow.
Cuts the lead down to 6. Hopefully Woodland can go back to this full court press. as Pina, as they look to trap him, it goes out. Naughty's ball, but I mean, Woodland is.
They're fighting, man.
I mean, they're Valley kids. Valley kids are really scrappy. They'll do anything. As Woodland has scraped themselves back into this game.
And it's Francis.
Francis, the silencer,
Back
makes
to 8
a shot.
points, 2.5 to go.
Good pass by Dean. Barely gets it over the outstretched arms of Pina as Napiello misses the layup.
In and out, man. And now Naugatuck is in full control. There's 2 minutes to go, and they have an 8-point lead.
2 minutes to go. I mean, Nagy has his game in control as long as they want to call a timeout. In this situation, you really want to have your shot be in the last 5 seconds of the shot clock because you really want to eat up that time.
Right.
So hopefully, if you're Woodland in this situation, maybe you want to try to force a turnover to like intercept the pass or something along the lines of that. But hopefully Woodland can scheme up something on defense to try to force an early turnover to have something go Woodland's way.
Right, and that full court press, it worked. And we even got a nice little layup out of it, but it was Francis's ability to come down and knock in a layup of his own that really was the difference. Seems like the cheerleaders have abandoned their basketball game.
Pon shootout.
Pon shootout. And developed into what is now a cheer routine. Now, both are great, but I think I missed the pon shootout there. What a name you deemed it there, Matt.
Yes. That was, I mean, it was very entertaining, 15 seconds.
Oh, yeah. So now it's 60-52. Naugatuck's ball. They have that lead, and there's 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. So, you think that it's got to be the full court press, which actually is not possible, considering Naugatuck is able to inbound it from the half court line. But they'll pick up from halfway, and it'll be Napiello. They're gonna swing it around now. Definitely gonna look to chew some clock.
Yeah,
right?
They really want to eat up this clock. No shots with now with 7 seconds left on the shot clock. They want to get off a shot after eating up the clock.
Yep, only 2 seconds left. Trying to avoid the violation.
And they make it. That is killer.
That was a textbook offensive possession.
Jalen Francis again as Woodland has to put up a shot, and it goes out of bounds.
What an offensive possession there. They were able to take every single second off the shot clock.
It was Jalen Francis again, the answer for Naugatuck.
Right.
With Caden Moore still on the bench.
Yeah, it's got to be foul trouble, Matt. It really must be.
So now Woodland, they're really forced to foul.
It's 10 minutes left, a minute and 30 seconds. Minute and 30 seconds left, 10-point lead it was. And Francis, So they are going to knock Steputis for the foul. But Naugatuck not yet in this bonus. So you're right, they're going to need a foul if they want a shot to win this game. You're right. I mean, with Caden Moore in obvious foul trouble, it's been Francis that's been the difference.
Yeah, he's really stepped up in the absence.
He's done a great job.
As Nate Gendron gets fouled.
Which will not yet send him to the free throw line. Naugatuck still not in the bonus.
Woodland is 2 fouls away from forcing them to the free throw line.
Yep. As you would think they're gonna knock those in immediately.
Yeah, they're gonna try to foul immediately, you would think.
Yeah. It's Pina. He drives in, gets it to Gendron.
Gendron misses the N1.
He had an opportunity there, Matt. He did.
Yes, he did, but just comes up a little bit short, but he still has 2 free throws to hopefully. As that is his 5th.
Unfortunate. You hate to see it. Interesting to see who Coach Sullivan has check into the game here. Also, something important to note that Billy Yunti has really been the main force. And he's been, kind of the 5th in this lineup with DeLucia not in the
Big Billy.
game.
As Markel Brown comes in for Billy. Or no, it's James who fouled out as Markel Brown comes in for James Campolino.
Probably the most comparable player at that position. Markel Brown, definitely a player who's capable of a lot in the varsity lineup. And I also think the reason they put him in and chose Markel is he can make shots.
As Gendron makes the free throw. Big shot.
If Gendron is able to capitalize on this second one, it's a 12-point lead, and that's a few good shots for Woodland to be able to close in.
As he misses the second one. Oh! Almost an over to the back. They got to have a quick three here.
Markel Brown in the corner.
No air ball. And, I mean, yeah, Woodland has the foul. Now they are in the bonus, so Nauga will shoot 2 coming out for Pina.
Yeah, not how Markel Brown wanted to make his varsity debut, but it will result in some Naughty free throws and what looks to be a Naughty win, Matt, you know?
Yeah, I mean, this is very solidified.
You see, the difference in this game is they got it done in the fourth quarter. Woodland only 5 total points of offense in this first quarter. I mean, in this final quarter, and you can't get the win like that. You know, you can't. As Pina knocks both in and points to the Woodland student section there.
As Markel can't get the rebound, and with 45 seconds left, and Naugatuck up 13.
Yep, they're still gonna foul, but this might be the last time we see Naughty on the free throw line because 44 seconds down 13. It's not looking really good for the Hawks. But it's a real impressive statement they made tonight that they can hang in games with anyone. The Naugatuck first quarter was intimidating, you know, it was, but
yeah, but they responded in the second and third, but Naugatuck has ran away with this fourth quarter.
You're right. They fall all the way back, but it's gonna now be a 15-point lead, and Woodland, led by John Napiello, will try to knock in some buckets here, but it's not looking good now.
40 seconds left. Woodland down by now 15 points.
Yeah, and it's a Napiello three-pointer. Hits good. So the Hawks have a pulse. They do. It's a shame, though, if this game finishes the way it looks, that if it finishes as a double-digit win, it won't really show how much fight the Hawks put in this game, you know? It was just a 15-point lead, and I don't know about you, but it doesn't feel like a 15-point win for Naugatuck.
Yeah, I mean, early, it felt like a 30-point lead for Naugatuck, but Woodland won the middle 2 quarters, but other than that, this fourth quarter has been all Naugatuck.
You're right.
Woodland had a lot of momentum, but Naugatuck has denied them in this fourth.
And sadly, they got it done in the quarters that mattered most. They set the tone early in the first quarter. They did let Woodland come back in the middle quarters, but to close it out, how important was this quarter for them?
Yeah, just huge because, nothing was going their way, but as I said earlier, they just denied Woodland this quarter.
But, as mentioned, the Woodland Hawks have a pulse, as you could say. They're not done yet, and that Napiello three-pointer was really cool to see.
Yeah, but with 30 seconds left, down 4 possessions.
Yeah, they need
pretty much write this one off.
Yeah, and
as Pina gets the lay.
So it's 14 now, 69 to 55. It'll be Saputis down in the corner to Akatura. No
as
good.
Dean misses again from deep and a foul on Napiello.
So they're going to foul again. Naugatuck has been really affected from the free throw line as well.
Yeah. They have not missed many.
Yeah, late in the game too. It's so important, which is great for Naugatuck.
Dylan Gray shooting 2 shots.
As mentioned, you know, this final score will not reflect the performance the Hawks put on today. And,
yeah, I mean, they gave it their all, just came up short on some missed shots.
Right. It's crazy to think about with this now 16-point lead that the Hawks have this game within 2 to start the 3rd quarter. As Naugatuck's gonna let the clock run out, and that's how this game finishes. It's a 71-55 win for Naugatuck. You know, the game hung in the balance for a little bit, don't get me wrong, but it was all Naugatuck in the 4th quarter, and that made the difference.
Woodland was denied and late in this game, but the Hawks did put up a fight.
Yes, sir. And it'll finish 71-55. Thank you for joining me today, Matt.
Thank you, Bryce.
It's always a pleasure, and we'll be back later in the week with another boys game, but that's all for tonight, and thank you, guys.